be we're gonna do this because healing for me is just extremely boring. Forgot to mute myself over there on my Twitch stuff. Okay, awesome. So I'm hoping that chat from both will pop up on my gizmo here, but I know chat from YouTube will. So I'm actually trying to do Twitch and YouTube at the same time right now. So let's move you there because I don't really need that. But basically, we're just going to queue for dungeons and run outside and do stuff that way. Oop. Let's do this. And then I want to, I believe I still have Twitch on my phone. So I can see, log in as me. Okay. Alright, now I should be able to see chat on both just to be on the safe side. So, let's go ahead and queue up for a dungeon. Signed up as DPS. But yeah, so over on YouTube, for those that watch this on Twitch, I started this healer. We're playing the new Lightforged Draenei. I started it as whatever you start off on, I believe is Discipline. And we were just, I mean, it was crazy. Interesting. An ad on my Twitch channel. What the heck? That was odd because it like booted me out of the channel on my phone so I could see this on Twitch to put me in Asmongold's channel, which is okay, I guess. But trying to make sure I can see everybody. Let's make sure we put on. Boop. Turn you off. Not rogue. Priest. Load. Reload. Why does it keep booting me out? I don't get it. It says I'm streaming for 4 minutes, but why won't it let me? Yeah, it's like after a minute and 40 seconds, it drops my channel. I don't get it. Hold on. Let's go see what's going on here. This says it's running perfectly. This says that it's running perfectly. It says I've been streaming for 5 minutes. But why is my phone not letting me? Okay, I don't really care about the activity feed. I just want chat to stay up. There we go. I guess that works. Okay, let's go back into here. It's been such a long time since I've tried using Twitch that it just doesn't want to work properly. I don't want to aggro a bunch of people. I'm just trying to collect plants and stuff because you can level pretty quickly just by doing this plus dungeons. But if this takes too long, I'll probably switch back over to heals just because I don't want to sit here all day for this. Just trying to have a relaxing day. That is all. That or I'll switch over to like my hunter or something since I've been trying to level him. Let's see, our herbalism is up to 14. Mining is up to 8. Not bad. See, what is the average wait time here? 9 minutes? Goodness gracious. Now, let's do this. Go back over to Holy. Q is a healer. And we want, let's see, channel healing is used for restoration of renew on your target. Okay, that's good. When you cast heal or flash heal, 35% of the healing is replicated to the previous target you healed with heal or flash heal, which again would be good. And I regenerate mana 10% faster. I kind of like this one, but I also kind of like this one, so that if I have to heal somebody other than the tank with a healer or flash heal, the tank, who I'm supposed to be targeting most of the time with heal, so we're going to go with that one. If it's not the right one, wah. Somebody can yell at me in chat for that. Okay. So we're going to put, actually we'll want smite there. And then, what is this? Is this flash heal? Yeah. I need to come up with a better setup for the desk if I'm going to do both YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Let's see here. Oop. Right as I was getting ready to attack that dude. Oh my gosh, the longest dungeon in recorded history. Y'all can prove me wrong on that one. It's so long they had to update it to make it shorter for everybody. Interesting. Oh, it allows you to adjust talents now when you enter dungeons? What? Interesting. It won't let me. Boop. Okay, I have to say, getting the double heal is actually pretty impressive. Okay, well, whoever that is that's taking damage, the Warlock, apparently is out of range. Not out of range, but out of line of sight for my heals. Interesting. I didn't know he was on my... I wonder what game he's got that's got him on my battle tag. See, that right there is why I'm not worried about mana right this second. Because one of them is like, oh, you regenerate mana 10% faster. But 10% faster than, 200 right now is not that much. But being able to get that double heal off, that's good. I need to be using renew as well, and I keep forgetting. But yeah, this used to be so long that they redid the dungeon so that it wasn't as long. Because there's like 12 bosses or whatever that you originally could fight in this dungeon. It just made it ridiculous long. So we have a monk as a tank. At this level, tanks or monk tanks are one of the harder race of like classes to heal because of their stagger effect, and they don't really have any self heals at this point. And you can see he takes a ton of damage. And we've got a pet of some sort getting ready to die. I think that's the Warlock pet. I mean, that's me blowing through mana to keep this monk up. Seriously, you're gonna run ahead of me, your healer. Bro, are you trying to die? Like, what the... That's why I like druid healers way better than priest healers. But unfortunately, none of the new races really get druid as a class. At least the two that I've unlocked. I'm close to unlocking the Valduni, but even they don't get druid. They get chamois. And chamois are pretty decent healers. I wonder if this hunter is going marksman or beastmaster. So if I had to make a guess, he probably went marksman so that he could have two pets out. No, I only see one pet. So, Druid, you gonna come back over here and help out, bro? Like, but see, like this is one reason why healing, in my opinion, low level is kind of boring because it's really just stand here, keep up the newbie tank as best you can. So I don't know if I get any more bored than I am right now. I'm gonna switch over to my hunter and just keep leveling him because doing quests on him, I have fun. I'm playing survival, so I get to be up close and personal and just duking it out with people. It's great. I like whatever that wind effect is that's on the tank, though. I wonder what race he is. Dwarf monk. Interesting combination. Though he is playing a tank, so I mean that fits the racial of dwarf pretty well. But it's just a weird class for the dwarf monk. It's like playing a that'd be like playing a dwarf druid. Oh, dwarf druid. That's just like it's not a class you think of when you see a dwarf. You know, you think the paladins, the hunters, and the warriors. You know, heavy hitters, meaty kind of. But hey, to each their own, man. That's what makes this game pretty great. Is the fact that there's such diversity, and like unless you're trying to be top tier on a class, you know, there's really no real point to. Interesting. The warlock keeps getting a heal, even though I'm healing the. Huh. That's odd. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be every other heal is doubled, not every heal. But I'm not gonna complain. I mean, a that's gonna boost my healing over time. So, and this warlock is just kicking tail. Oh, we got an item. So we're supposed to have parachutes, but I don't have a freaking parachute. Or did I pick one up and I just don't? Oh, somebody fell and died. Now this is some of the updated dungeons than our um, druid that respawned at the entrance, which was not a thing to do. Uh, he would be able to just take a portal to the last boss we fought. Unless that's changed since the last time I played WoW. I know at one point that was a thing. Oh. Oh, this is no bueno. Oh, we are all going to die. Na, na, na. Hunter, feign death. If you have it. Grab a parachute. Jump. Huh. I do not have a target. Yeah, I think after this dungeon on our healer, we're just gonna switch over to the hunter. Because I have way more fun on the hunter than I do as a healer. Because I get to the point where I feel like I'm bored out of my mind. Um, and it's just not. I don't know. I have a hard time. Like I'll be honest, all of my healers that I have, they are oh Hunter just died again. Um, they were I used a token to level them. So um, either a friendship token where I was getting bonus levels that I could apply to a character, or why did we? I'm not sure why we're trying to change room. Nobody left. Oh, the hunter left. I didn't even see that dwarf. But we got another hunter back. It looks like. My question is the other box going to be up here now for us to be able to? It's a barrel of melon juice. Whew. Tank, we're not all here. But see, like, for the most part, when it comes to heals, I mean, there's not really a lot that you have to do. I just run voodoo, make sure that my heals are up to date, and Yeah. We're headed right now to the last boss. Tank, you really got to start paying attention to where the rest of the group is. Oh, and stop running out in front of me, dude. Oh, there we go. Warlock leveled up. That's nice. We're about to level up. But again, not really worried about this character. On another account, I have, or on another server rather, I have maxed out Druid Healer. I don't know what, like, I'm the healer. I didn't die, so why would you go back to the entrance on purpose? Warlocks are a lot of fun too. I have a level 110 Warlock, level 100, 110, something like that. Uh, let's see, what level? Warlock, level 100. I have a monk and a demon hunter that are 120, and a druid that is 120. So, used to back when I did raids all the time. My druid was my main for a long time, and it was a healer. Like that's all. That's all my druid ever did was heal. And then um, when we started doing Ice Crown, I switched over because I was playing the Death Knight a lot back then. So I switched over to Death Knight being my go-to, and it was a Frost Death Knight back when Frost was, uh, well, Frost is pretty much, trying to think here. At one point, Frost was tank, then it was back to DPS. So I've only ever played the Frost DPS. I've played Blood tanking when it first came out, and then once it got updated a little while ago, um, I was a blood tank for a while. Demon Hunter though is my all-time favorite class. Like if you told me I could only play one class for the rest of the history of whatever WoW ends up doing, it would be a Demon Hunter because even as a tank, they are just nightmares when it comes to damage output. Like obviously, I'm not going to put out the same damage as say a Warlock or a Mage or a Hunter, which is a DPS class. But when you stack it to the other tanks, I mean, you can easily out DPS the other tanks, easily. Um, they're and then they're beefy. They have a ton of life steal, so it's super easy on healers. And they're fast. That's what I like about it. I think the Worgen Druid has given up on trying to catch up to us. And is just hoping that, because like the hunter finally caught up. Now there is a bonus boss. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a bonus boss in this room, and the only way to get him to activate, and he's a boss that you cannot beat, especially at our level. But the only way to get him to activate is you have to beat all the bosses in here, and then a button will show up. So it's a very small button on one of these little pillars. If you look around the room, you can kind of see some of these buttons. But it's a very small button, and when you press it, another boss shows up, and he's like gold 120 elite or whatever right now, because he got updated with the rest of like world bosses and stuff. It was weird. And so technically he's a raid boss, but you cannot raid this dungeon. You cannot bring more than 5 people in. So there's just no way. At least I haven't been able to see anybody do it. I don't know why, but every time I get ready to stream, my brain just goes, "Hey, it's time to yawn." Now, see what you're supposed to do is when these bombs target you, you're supposed to run away from them, um, so that you don't, have the party taking a bunch of damage. And there we go. There's the boss. We got more XP. And then we run over here. Or we got another level, rather. But we did get bonus XP because we completed the dungeon. And we turn that in, and it's the last quest of this. And look at that, we almost gained another level. I mean, we're 60% of the way into this bar. But we're going to go ahead and leave this instance group. It's going to kick us back out towards Stormwind. Because eventually I will level this character. I just... It's one of those things, like... Yeah, I want to level up a priest. I want to have a max level priest, but I get so bored of leveling healers that I will probably just buy another token and boost this character to 120. Downside is, and I'll have to make another. The only reason why I would not, and that's because I do not have a Lightforged Draenei that is hit. I think it's. I want to say it's 110 or 100, something like that. To where you get their class transmog gear. So that's why I haven't boosted a Void Elf either, is because I want their class gear for transmog because it looks pretty beast. I have not seen the class gear for these guys yet, though. So anyway, I'm going to. Well, there's a spell I forgot to cast while we were in that dungeon. But we're going to sit here because this gives me rested XP. As you can see, we're rested. We have a total of 4 rested XP, which is 0%. But I'm going to sit this chick right here, and we're going to go grab our hunter. But as you can see, like, I have a 120 monk, 120 demon hunter, 120 druid. But we're going to get the hunter because I like playing the hunter. Boom. Mm-hmm. I wish there was a way. Oh, there is. Nice. Okay, that works. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Bloop, summon you up. Immediately go to Dungeon Finder, find group. Good. Since we're already here in town, auction house is over here. Let's go ahead and turn on the auction add-ons. Reload UI real fast. Because I want to sell all these minerals that I've been picking up. Okay. This is how you can make some serious cash in this game. Like, I'm up to 285. I've done this a couple times. Now, I don't have a lot of minerals because I haven't really been working on it. But, I mean, even then, do it for 48 hours. It says it's going to be sold at 330. That's fine. Like, I'm not trying to do this to make, quick cash. If I really wanted to just make quick cash on here, I'd probably drop this down to like 2 gold. And then sell it that way. Throw in some copper. It's currently going for 4 gold a pop. Ours, that's 4 gold, by the way, for 1 copper ore, not 4 for the total of 3 that I have. I would be getting 12 gold out of that. So I actually like the new auction house system because you can set it up to where, oh, I need to buy some iron ore. And you can see all these vendors that are selling. I mean, there's 593 ore right now at 2 gold and 20 per ore, but there's only 5 sellers. The guy that's selling it, he has 148 Victivus, selling it for 5 gold and 20 silver. He's got 148 on there. Then this Soul Gear has 193, and he's asking for 198 gold per ore, which is ridiculous price. Nobody's gonna ever pay for that. But you just go in here, and it's like I can get 195 gold if everybody buys 39 at 5 gold a pop. Since it's linen cloth, I'm actually going to change that. I'm just going to say I want to sell it for 3 gold, 0 silver. It puts me down to 117 gold, which is no big deal, but I'm beating out this guy who has 200 right now for 5 gold a piece. So we'll just create that auction. We'll probably end up selling all that relatively quickly. Here, a bunch of people selling it for 10 silver, which will still get us 3 gold. Costs 6 silver deposit on there. Whatever. I'm just trying to empty out my bags here. I've got 10. It's average selling at 200. So sure, why not? That's junk. We don't need it anymore. Keep the leather scraps. Silver ore. Let's go ahead and sell that. I've got 2. They're going for 97 gold. Let's just drop that down to 50. Which still gives us 100 gold if somebody buys it. But that just makes it a little bit less expensive. Boom. That is currently going for 224 gold. Let's go ahead and just knock that down to 200. See if we can get that to sell. So there you go. And then I can come over here and look at my auctions. And boom, you can see for some reason I forgot to change this to 2 days instead of 1 day. But whatever. It's no big deal. but here's everything I'm selling. Then it gives you a breakdown of what all it is. I've got 3 copper ore too, so you can see what you're selling on a daily basis. So it's pretty neat. I like the auction house. Like that is my when somebody says why do I like WoW more than ESO, that's my go-to is the auction house. This was from a dungeon I ran earlier. Better gloves. I don't think I need this book because right now it's saying I have to be level 60 to go to finish the Duskwood quests. So in that case, we're going to go here. We're going to go guide list. So we've completed almost all of the quests for Duskwood. So let's check out our map here. It says we have Rebels Without a Clue. Let's go ahead and try and go and turn this quest in. It takes us to Stranglethorn Vale, which we're not really ready to go do because we're only like level 47, but it is a turn in, so that gives us XP. And we got to wait an average of 9 minutes, it looks like, for a dungeon to queue anyway. So I have to say, Void Elves, though, are probably by far one of the more favorite classes I have out of everything. Or races, rather, because of this mount you get. Like this, that is a sexy mount right there. Alright. Let's go flying. And we're going to fly to Raven Hill so that we can just run quickly down to this quest here. I am curious. I'm going to try something as me. Hello. Oh. Actually, we'll just do welcome to the channel. I want to see if that pops up somewhere on my screen. It doesn't look like it. I'll have to see if I can find a chat service that will connect. Because that's my issue with, or was my issue anyway, with YouTube, is I did not have a chat bar for my screen so that I didn't have to constantly be pulling up YouTube to see if anybody was chatting with me or whatnot. I wish I had a viewer count, like it would tell me how many people were in the channel. I know a lot of people, a lot of streamers anyway, will run 2 screens so they can see that. I'm trying to make it as very minimalistic as possible so that I don't have to be, doing this number every time I want to check chat or whatnot. So like I have my phone within my eye line so that it doesn't, like I'm not having to do this or turn my head away, stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm one of those people that really likes very minimal effort when it comes to doing stuff. I like it to be all nice and synced and what have you. Move, delete, yes. Not that Voodoo is really an add-on that we need turned on for our hunter. I can set it up to where I can cast Misdirect on our tank through Voodoo, which would be nice. I'll probably go ahead and do that while we're running. Yeah, we got plenty of time. So we're going to go spells, and we're going to hit P. Where is my misdirect? Misdirection to target. So now when I click, I'll put misdirection on whatever target I click. which will be great because when we're in a dungeon, we don't want our aggro to affect us. We want it to affect the tank, or when we're out questing, we want it to affect our minion here. So I used to have a macro that I would just press 1 and it would cast misdirect, and then I'd press 1 again and it would cast heal on my target or on my pet, and I'd press 1 more time and it would use my basic attack or whatever my primary attack ability was, and it would shoot whatever target was in front of me. So now this is Stranglethorn Veil. This is much higher level than we are right now, typically. I believe Stranglethorn Veil is mid 50s. I don't know. That dude's level 35, so it can't be that rough. I don't know why Duskwood says we need to be 60 to finish this guide. Let's be onwards. This North Stranglethorn Veil is next. Okay, well, that's weird. Maybe it used to be level 60 that you had to be here, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us now, so we're going to do this. Let me move that down here. Actually, let's move it. I'm running out of space on this monitor. Google, I'm not talking to you, you punk. Bad medicine, except doesn't look like we need Corporal Kebab yet. Okay. So we have bad medicine, kill and loot, Curzon mobs for the jungle remedies, and then the fate of the Curzon. The record and the dossier can be found lying about anywhere within. Ooh. Sorry, G. We're going to love Stranglethorn Veil because there's so many creatures out here that can be skinned. Now, if I was trying to level quickly with this character, I would not have picked skinning as one of my professions. I would have gone with mining and herbalism because both of those give you XP just for doing. The reason why skinning does not give you XP is because you have to kill the target, which already gives you XP. But I do have mining, so look at that, 3k XP, and we've got rested XP of 5.4k. So now, for those of you that don't know this, ooh, do I have a lizard hatchling? Yes, I do. For those of you that don't know this, if you are turning in quests, quests do not eat up your rested XP. In fact, your rested XP will stay the same, and it will just move forward. You can gain a total of 1 full level of rested XP, but if all you're doing is turning in quests, you can easily get that to extend out to 3 or 4 levels, depending on how many quests you're going to turn in with that full bar. I've leveled a paladin 5 levels once with just rested XP. It was crazy. Oh, we need to we're going to click enter. Then we're going to come over here. Add-ons. We want to try and quickly change our add-ons. Max DPS, priest off, hunter on, load, reload. I found out the hard way. This add-on requires that you click load each time you change it, because if you don't and you just do reload UI, it won't pop up your thing. Let me go get the quest from this chick. It's always super easy to do quests in a dungeon because primarily you will always be doing the quests anyway. Unless it's like, oh, go kill this bonus boss that nobody ever fights. So, oh, we got a monk. And this is why I love this particular class of hunter, because I mean we go in there and we just dominate the battlefield. Too far away from your target, no big deal. And I've played Beastmaster, my primary hunter that I have on another server. He's a Beastmaster hunter, but there's just something about the. Where is my pet? Pet, go to assist mode, attack, and assist mode. Ooh, Mithril Heavy Boot Core Rifle, or Borer Rifle, if I could read. All right. Now, see, this would be a good place to have a macro for that misdirect. Because it would allow me to just hit like the number 1 key or something, and I would automatically cast misdirect. I would have to make this dude my focus, but he's doing a fantastic job. Like, reason why I haven't worried about casting misdirect and then going into my rotation is because he is not losing aggro. So I don't like the fact that it tells me I need to use my chain though. Basically every 30 seconds. See, like now it's like use your chain again. It's like, but I'm at point blank range. I don't really need to use my. And I don't think I have any other spells that I'm just not using. Command Pet, Flare is kind of useless, and then I have traps that I'm not using. Wing Clip. I don't really need that. This right here is how you used to get the guitar that you could do what he's doing up there. It's no longer an item in the game though. Now, I will say the biggest bummer from this is the fact that I don't do enough damage to really um, do much, and I don't really have a way to gain focus back very quickly, aside from kill command, which gives me a ton of it. So I do know that I need to respec so that I can get a better kill command usage. I take it that we don't need to save what's his face that's over here anymore. No, doesn't look like it. There used to be a guy that you had to run across the bridge to rescue. I guess they took that part of the quest out. See, when do we get our next talent? At 60, and we get Murder for Crows, which is a really good one in my opinion. Probably not the best in slot skill, but I do believe that it is arguably one of the best abilities, because if the target dies while Murder of Crows is on cooldown and still active on the target, the cooldown is instantly reset. So you can just cast it essentially forever. Gotta love them bosses. And even though I feel like I'm attacking incredibly slow and not really doing much, I'm only a slight point behind the Warlock right now. You killed Mush Lump. Owie.
Together we can put a stop to Death Speaker Blackthorn's plan. Must be quick. The ritual is almost complete. No darkness can hold back the powers of the light finder.
Yeah, except for some of us who know how the game ends, lady. Or at least knows the current story.
No darkness can hold back the powers of the light finder.
Heh. I don't think I'm ever going to change what my pet is. Like, don't get me wrong, the Void Stalkers I think are some of the most uncool looking pets that you can get as a hunter. But there's just something about this particular Void Stalker that just it makes sense with it. Like it's a true Void Stalker. Oh snap! Good thing we did misdirect. And the healer that we have is a druid healer, so arguably the best healer at these levels in the game. There we go.
Let the power of the red dragonflight mend your wounds.
Woohoo! Ooh, grats on the person that just leveled. Nice. Oh, now the paladin's doing more damage. We keep getting buffeted, which is kind of a bummer.
Heroes, step quickly into the redeemed soils and allow life to flow back into you. Heroes, step quickly into the redeemed soils and allow life to flow back into you.
We're good. He doesn't hit this hard, low level. And our healer is like on point. Boom, another level. Now we wait for her to land, turn in our quests. Bloop.
We have done it. I will take the collection of the three keys. Anna will no longer control the table until
Let's see. That one gives us the most money, so we'll go ahead and pick it. There you go, and that's that. That's their, yeah, that dungeon's done. I want to go change this. Let's see. Kill command now has 2 charges and deals 30% increased damage. I think that's going to be better for us, to be perfectly honest with you. Instead of like this one, harpoon deals 145 physical damage and generates 20 focus over 10 seconds. You know, killing in the enemy resets it. That's nice if we're killing them left, right, and center. But and then this one right here, I just don't think it. I mean, it's like Raptor Strike has a chance to make your next Serpent Sting cost no focus and deal an additional 250% initial damage. To me, that just, I don't know. We're wasting salmon, or we're wasting focus anyway. So I think this right here, which gives us, like, every time we use kill command, causing your pet to deal savagery damage to the enemy, and it generates 15 focus. We don't really have anything that generates focus. Maybe we need to look into that, but for right now, we don't seem to have anything. Bye, dude. So we were the only one here. Leave instance group. But yeah, I think that's what we need to look into real quick. Is, do we have a focus generator? Boop. Let's backpedal here. There's a ore that we can go pick up right here, which is more 10. So not the greatest minerals that we can get, but now there should be a town for us. Fort Livingston. I could have sworn there was a town right over here for us. Or maybe that's Horde. Maybe I'm thinking the Horde side. Alright, now that we have this flight point though, let's go ahead and use our Hearthstone. Let's go back to see what we get here. Oh, that is a huge upgrade. Yeah, equip that. We're gonna put that down here because we'll eventually sell it. We put those down here because we can eventually sell it. Crafting silks. There we go. Mage weave. Anything that is capable of being sold, I hold on to. Whether it sells for a lot or little, it's completely irrelevant at this point. Interesting. Why does this chest... Am I wearing the wrong chest plate here? $14 agility. Nope, does the exact same. Google, you need to knock it off. Not even talking to you, and you're like, what'd you want me to look up? Okay. Me. See? My phone is stupid. Stupid, I tell you. Okay. I think it's just doing it on purpose, just to make me mad. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hearth out of here. We'll fly back, it's no big deal. Up to 300 gold, which is nice. Sell all the rest of this junk here, because we don't need it. And then we're going to look at our skills real quick, and then we're going to queue for another one, fly back. Of course, my phone's about to die. So we'll see. Let me browse your goods, because I want to sell this stuff to you, lady. Make some more mooney. We'll go ahead and throw this in the auction house and keep everything else for now.
Safe travels.
I don't plan on using these professions later on. That's why I have no problem. Like for this right here is a schematic, so it's for engineering. It's for rank 220. I don't know if this is something that somebody is wanting for their look, but I mean, I'm gonna go off of that's a pretty hefty. There is one, it looks like, in the entire auction house. We can double check that. Click this, search. Yep, there is one. One in the entire auction house, and this guy's trying to sell it for just over 1,000. So, just to be snooty to him, sell it for 48 hours at 450 gold, which is just shy of a $600 or 600 gold uh, decrease. If it sells, I mean, we're going to be above 800 gold, so I'm not worried about it. And it doesn't look like we have mail, but just because the icon's messed up, there we go. All right, so let's look at our skills here. We're going to change that to the Alpha Predator. Now we get two hits of kill command for our rotation. Let's look at our spells here, because we got to have something that generates. Let's see, quarter to, we've got that on our bar. Freezing, trap, harpoon, disengage, flare, curves. Front of you, nope. Aspect to asset, it's channeled. Increases your movement speed. Acceleration, heals for 30%. Feign death, call pet, disengage. Intimidation. Serpent sting. Kill command. Looks like it's the only thing that generates. So we have nothing that generates additional focus in this build. Okay. Maybe we do go marksman so that we can get a way to do more consistent. But I really like survival. I just was hoping that there was something other than just one skill that's going to give us focus back, because we're not getting it back very quickly. You know, like, am I missing something? Is there something I'm missing? Is it because of my pet? Is it like, I don't know, man. That's kind of frustrating. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll do some research on this. I'm going to take a break. We've been streaming for just over an hour. Besides that, my phone's about to die, so I gotta redo some cords around here so I can plug in my phone anyway. And then it is 5 o'clock my time, so it is definitely time for dinner. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm going to redo some wires around here so that I can plug my phone up so that I can constantly see if you guys are gonna chat with me on Twitch. My computer can show me YouTube, so I'm not worried there. But yeah, so I'm going to be back. If you guys see this on Twitch and you want to be part of the community, I am on YouTube, Skibbs Gaming. You can go over there. I have a link for it. You just go over there, subscribe. I do a lot of live streaming. I posted a lot of videos for different games like Fallout 76 and way back when I was doing things like Neverwinter and things like that. I do mainly MMORPGs because I'm terrible at shooters. But yeah, if you guys like this, definitely make sure you go over to my YouTube channel, like this, subscribe to the channel, that kind of stuff. I'd appreciate it. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go eat, and then when we get back, we'll continue doing some quests. We're just gonna stick to the hunter because I have way more fun with the hunter than I do with the priest. Sorry for any of those that like the priests, but to me they're just boring. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. This is Chris at Gibbs Gaming. Peace out, guys.